up, Saul? My name is Avo, and I love talking about myself. Yeah, how'd you like that? You just open the video, someone immediately starts with some narcissistic comment. I love talking about myself. I love myself. If I could suck myself. No, but seriously, jokes aside, I want to start a new series on the channel, and it's a series that I want to do every single week. If possible, I don't get that much engagement in my videos, but hopefully it will help with the engagement, and hopefully it's something that I can do that kind of bridges the gap between us. I get I get a good amount of comments sometimes in videos, and I'm just wondering, you know what, maybe there's some things that you guys want to talk to me about, or I want to talk to you about. So there was a series that was very, very popular between a lot of YouTubers back in the day. Like, I mean, really back in the day, like early 2010s, where people did Q&A Sundays. And at the start, I didn't really like them. I thought they were really boring, but that's because I had, like, you know, little boy syndrome brain. But kind of as I got older, as I started liking the YouTubers more, Q&A Sundays sounded like a really good idea, because they were a really good way of me bridging the gap with you guys. You guys can ask whatever questions you want, whether they're wacky, silly, fucking off the cuff, really fucking strange. Ask whatever questions you want, because the whole point of Q&A Sundays is either to make a really funny video, because you guys are gonna ask, would I rather eat a bowl of cockroaches or drink liquid ass? I don't know. You guys can pick whatever questions you want to do for me, or you can even ask personal questions like, what's my daily routine or whatever. And you know what, at the start of the video I did make a joke about it, but I think most of the time people do YouTube because, you know, they like talking. They like talking about themselves, and that's something that I've always liked. I like talking about myself and my hobbies and stuff like that. So even if one of the questions is, hey, do you play this specific game? Again, it kind of bridges that gap where you can kind of see if I have the same interests as you, or maybe you'll just realize that I'm a perpetual asshole and you want to unsubscribe, maybe even dislike the video, who knows. But it's a series that I've always wanted to do. I think Q&A, probably Sundays is what I'm going to do. I think Sundays are probably the best time to do Q&As. So if you guys have any questions at all that you want to ask me, pop it down in the comments of this video. And if you guys want comments of yours read and reacted to in future Q&A videos, I will always react to the questions in the Q&A videos themselves. So if I post a Q&A video this week, I'll pick out the questions from this week for next week, and then next week I'll pick out those questions for the week after. Does that make sense? Did I explain that right? I think I did a pretty good job. So maybe you've been watching the channel since I've started 2-3 years ago, or maybe you just pressed on this video because you're like, hey, Q&A videos are actually pretty dead. I can't believe I've just stumbled across one. So I'm just going to introduce myself kind of, and I'm going to show some things that I like or some things that I have around the room. And maybe I could start to build a foundation to where you guys can actually ask your questions. Or maybe you don't need a foundation. You just want to ask whether I like liquid ass. So it's not going to take a detective here. I love games. The whole point of this channel is just games. I love games. I've been playing games since I was a little kid. If I could choose to go outside and play with some friends, I would like that. But if there's a good game inside, I'm going to sit down and play the games. One thing I've also been just mashing at people at is that I've started playing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Not Yu-Gi-Oh! I have played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before. That's also something else you know. I've been playing the Pokemon TCG a lot. I really love it. This is just a card that I have there on the side. I do not play a Sylveon deck because it is pretty much unplayable, but I like playing Pokemon. I like anime. There's my boy Luffy. My favorite anime of all time is One Piece. I literally have One Piece plastered everywhere. I have a tattoo of it. I have a One Piece thing here that my girlfriend got. I showed all of this in a video at some point. What else do I have? I have like a VR set there. I love manga. I love collecting stuff as well. I like anything to do with like manga collecting, so I can put all the books together and stack them so they look really, really cool. I also collect Pokemon cards because I have a mountain of them there. One thing people also don't know about me is I love sports. I feel like whenever you see like a gaming YouTuber or something, at least for me, it feels like everyone always associates with like gamers to not like sports. I love sports. My favorite sport of all time is football. There's not really that many other sports that I love because it's kind of hard to get into them as well as doing everything else that you do. But I really fell in love with volleyball because of Haikyuu. So if there's ever a chance that I could play volleyball in like a beach or something with my family, I 100% am going to do that. I like playing basketball with my friends, just like getting a basketball and throwing it into hoops. That's really, really cool. What else do I like? I kind of just did this video off the cuff. I like super silly videos. If you guys don't know, I also have a second channel. I also have a third channel that never gets uploaded. It's got one video there. I do plan to do more videos on that channel, but that channel pretty much is just there for the one video. But I have a second channel where I react to really silly videos. Videos where I find on Reddit or Twitter or something, or just stuff I want to talk about. I like talking. If you guys haven't noticed, I just like blabbing my mouth out. So if there's any wacky, weird videos that you guys are like, hey, react to this, or hey, have you seen this video or something like that, that's also can be part of the Q&A Sunday. Did I say Sunday? I think it was Sunday. Along with not only gaming, I am a huge tech guy. If you guys can see my setup here, I've got like 2 monitors. I've got my laptop, the light, which is all standard YouTube stuff. I've also got just 2 monitors sitting down there. I built my own PC. I've got the VR set there. Like I said, I've got a PlayStation, a Switch. And that's not because I do YouTube. I'd probably have all those things anyway because, like I said, I enjoy gaming and I enjoy just tech in general. I'm a big techie nerd. I like my hardwares and not so much softwares, but softwares can also be included in there. I don't know. I also have a full-time job. I know a lot of people just watch videos on YouTube and think, hey, that's his full-time job. YouTube isn't. I have an actual other full-time job where I'm a barista. I make coffees. My coffees look pretty good. I can make the whole latte art thing where it looks like really nice on top and everything. And sometimes I even get compliments off people. And I'm like, hey, I really like that compliment. Going back to the theme of gaming, because again, that's pretty much all this channel is. My favorite game of all time is Elden Ring. I don't think any game will ever touch Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring is the pinnacle of gaming and nothing will ever touch that game. Other games I really like that aren't like Soulsy like, because Souls is probably my favorite genre of all time, are games like Call of Duty, which I never post on my channel because that's kind of the game I like to keep to myself. I loved Fortnite. If you guys didn't know, I almost competed competitively in Fortnite. There was like a big tournament for like $1 million or something that happened a few years ago. And I was pretty close to qualifying for that. So that's a really cool thing that probably not a lot of people know about me. There's a really old game called Wizard 101, which is like a really big MMORPG back in like early 2000s that I used to destroy. And I do have it here on my computer. It's a game that's very near and dear to my heart. Football Manager, any one of the football managers, I buy them almost pretty much every year because, again, I love sports and I love football in particular. I love the managerial side of football. It's really, really cool. So yeah, I think that's enough things to give you so you guys kind of know like the base of what I am. Maybe there's something else I didn't mention here and you're like, hey, maybe this guy would like this, and who knows, maybe I would. So anything you want to ask me, anything at all that you want it to be in a video, pop it down in the comments here. I want to start doing a Q&A Sunday every single week. If I don't get enough comments, then we'll kind of see and I'll try and do it a way in which I can change it. But this is kind of the plan that I want to try moving forward. So let's see, let's hope I get enough engagement. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment if you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Wait, I'll see you guys. No, wait, how do I do my intro? I already forgot my intro. Adeus.